Hello everyone, welcome back to another week of building. This week I'm doing an alternate build from the Creator Magical Unicorn set. This is build number 2, a Seahorse. So I've taken apart the unicorn, parts are on the table. This is all the parts that were in the Magical Unicorn, not including the extras that were in the set. So I'm curious to see how many of these parts are going to be used to make the Seahorse and how many are going to be left over. Let's get right into building. There's the base, simple but effective. A little outcropping of coral. Now for the Seahorse. So one of the fins goes into this hinge. Now I have to repeat all of that on the other side. There's the main body. Doesn't actually quite look like anything yet. Here's the 2 fins on the side though. They can move. The colors are nice, but for some reason not quite as nice as the Magical Unicorn. I don't know why, it's the same colors. Up next, I think, is the tail. Well, that was a rather simple assembly. 3 segments, 2 joints. That snaps on to the bottom here. Now for the head. I really don't think we're going to be using all of these pieces. Now our printed eyeball, the only printed brick in this set. And that's the head. Now just to assemble everything together. Click the head on. I can rotate 1, 2, 3 positions, and then put the entire thing onto the base, which it looks like it attaches on the bottom of the tail here. Well, there's the completed model. So you can rotate the fins back and forth. They have 4 positions. The head can rotate up and down. Body can rotate back quite a bit. Wouldn't be stable that way, but just showing the complete range of the hinge. And then the tail can move. The back of the Seahorse is quite plain, just exposed back of the studs. I don't think there's any of the pieces left over that could have been used to make that look any better. So definitely, I think, not as impressive as the unicorn, but still looks pretty good. You can definitely tell it's a Seahorse. And look at all the parts we have left. So this assembly uses 52 fewer pieces than the unicorn. That's a lot, because the entire piece count is only 145. So that's pretty much 1/3 of the pieces were not used in the construction of this Seahorse. And that's not even including the 11 extras that came with the set, which I had left over from building the unicorn. Well, there's one assembly left. It's the bird. I think it's supposed to be a peacock. I'm not sure. It doesn't have the right bill for a peacock, so maybe I'm just calling it a colorful bird. That one also looks like it would not use all of the pieces that went into the unicorn. But that's an assembly for another day. Do you like the creator sets? Do you build all the alternate models that come with the 3-in-1 creator sets? Or do you just build the main assembly? I normally, honestly, only ever build the main assembly, but this time I wanted to build all 3 just to see what they look like. So I believe when they're constructing these sets, they are really focused on the main assembly. That's what's primarily on the box cover art. And then they just see what they can do with the remaining pieces. They probably have an idea of what they want to do for the 3 different sets when they make the set. So actually it'd be really interesting to talk to one of the designers and figure out, hey, when you're doing a 3-in-1 set, do you have all 3 models in mind before you start picking the pieces? Or do you just build the main assembly and then try to cobble together something with the remaining pieces left over? Anyway, this was a really quick build. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. If you haven't already, go check out the unicorn build. Next up is to do the colorful bird, but that's a video for another day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.